Everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kieran, and I'm here to do a tarot reading for the Twin Flame Collective. I'm going to be doing a Twin Flame general reading. This is probably going to be for next few weeks or so, near future energy, right? I think today is February 4th. I'm not sure because I've been sleeping all day, but it is a day, and I'm pretty sure it's the 4th, so let's get started, okay? So we're going to start with the masculine energy. We're going to take a look at how the masculines are experiencing the energetic connection of the twin flame journey, their own life, their own awakening journey, whatever's going on with their own life at this time. Okay. So we'll get some cards for them. We'll go into you guys. We'll do head and heart space for both of you, and then we'll look at some outcome for you guys. All right. Cool. Hope your weekend was good, and your Monday. All right. So, what is going on with the masculine collective? Masculine, get some energy reading. What's going on? So we have the King of Wands, right? So the King of Wands is that entrepreneurial energy, okay? Very much about taking charge of their own life. So a lot of masculines right now might be experiencing a bit of take charge action in their life, a little bit more confidence, right? We now have the Sun card. The Sun card is about feeling youthful, right? Matching that with the Lion energy here, that sort of fire, passionate energy. We now attract that with the Sun energy, and now we're into this sort of almost innocence now. This idea of the masculine is getting closer to home, getting closer to that inner child, right? Masculine, putting that with the King of Wands. King of Wands, again, entrepreneur, very worldly person. So you can even expect that the masculines right now are, yes, maybe focused on what their creative pursuits may be, but that's also very good because it means that they're becoming empowered. And having that next to the Sun card is very suggestive that they're trying to bring in new energy into their life. New energy is coming into their life. You have that infinity symbol up there, of course, about the twin flame connection. You have that lizard, which is about intuition, dreams, and stuff like that. But combining that with the Sun card, we're now in this energy of feeling youthful and happy again. So again, bringing in new things into their life, trying to make things happen in a sort of very creative way. And of course, with the sunflower is representative of innocence. Again, childlike freedom. Okay. So masculines are gearing up for something pretty important. Sorry, I'm gonna keep coughing, I guess. Coronavirus joke or something. Just insert a joke about coronavirus and then laugh on your own. Okay, so Ace of Swords. Okay, this is about clarity. Any ace is a new beginning, but the Ace of Swords is about seeing things clearly. It's about having a new beginning in perception, right? So this is even an element of awakening going on with them within their own journey, trying to understand and have clarity about which direction they're going in, about the things in their life. Again, it could just be something as simple as trying to understand themselves, right? Getting to this point where they're cutting away sort of the clouds and the mist, and even have that rose down there symbolizing that romance. So even within this connection, it's like they're clearing away past negativity, old perceptions. Sorry, I didn't mean to cough so much. And bringing in new elements, bringing in new things into their life, right? And that's going to be very positive because it's going to allow them to make decisions, okay? And clear decisions, not decisions that are made out of emotions, but ones that are made out of epiphanies and awakenings and, you know, an element of intellectuality, rational thought. Right? We have the Death card, right? So again, Ace of Swords is cutting away negative energy. So you have the Death card after there to suggest that there is a transformation happening or occurring within their life, or will soon occur, that is going to allow them to rise essentially from the ashes, right? Become the person that they're meant to be, become that phoenix. Now I know this is a crow, not as pretty as a phoenix, but still the idea is the same here. So having that Ace of Swords to sort of separate the Sun, so they're getting this clarity, getting these things going on, but as they get clarity, they're going to be ending cycles in their life, ending certain situations, ending things with people, whether or not that's a karmic situation. You know, it could be, because we then have the Four of Cups, which is about discontentment. It is about being bored a little bit. It's about not taking those offers of love, and about sort of being lazy, lackadaisical, even rather than even lazy at all. It's just about taking time for yourself to figure out your own emotions, right? Having next to the death card, though, is sort of suggestive to me, rather than it be outright negative. It's sort of making me feel like, with the Four of Cups, that, and the death card, that it's sort of a death to their end of their emotions, right? Or not a death to their emotions themselves, but a death to sort of that discontentment, a death to an old way of looking at love, perceptions of love changing, and new ideas coming in with that Ace of Swords, okay? So ultimately, it seems very good. Yeah, the death and the Four of Cups seems a little shaky, almost negative in a way, but the death is always good because it allows for transformation, and having that next to the Ace of Swords makes me think, intuitively, that there is some clear decisions coming in, cutting away the old so that they can start something new. And again, if they have been bored, or if they have been not expressing themselves or taking those emotions seriously, you can expect those sort of cycles to end. And of course, it could also mean that they might be taking some time away from romance to focus on what they really want in life right now, because having with the death card, other things might fall apart, and so they might need to refocus. Of course, it could honestly go either way. Depends on the individual, how far along they are on their journey, and of course the energies change all the time. Okay, and this is a general reading, obviously, so it might not apply to every single one of your divine masculines. But let's move on to the feminines, and we'll take a look at what's going on with your energy right now. Okay, so what is going on with the feminine energies? Any mirroring, anything that we should know about the feminine energies for the near future here? Okay, so you guys, transformation, again. So while they're doing that transformation with the death card, you guys are also changing. Unexpected things, unexpected events happening, coming in now. Major arcana energy. So for the feminines, things coming shaking down, awakenings. Things are becoming much more, anything that was not built upon solid foundation is now coming crashing down, right? Which is allowing you guys to probably rebuild, right? We have the Three of Swords, so a lot of you have experienced heartbreak, pain, loss in this connection, probably even feeling changes within your heart space, palpitations, symptoms, signs of synchronicity, going through and experiencing many changes within your own heart chakra, feeling the connection more, again, even feeling the pain of the masculine, but of course the pain of the things that was done to you, either in past relationships or this relationship, right? You guys feeling betrayed, heartbroken, but again, you have that next to the Tower card, which is almost suggestive that that energy, that feeling, isn't going to last, meaning that there is some transformations coming in here. And now you guys have the Queen of Wands, which is that things are transforming within your own life, quite separate from the masculines, and you guys are becoming empowered. The Queen of Wands, like the King of Wands counterpart, again, 3 lions here, lots of strength, sunflowers, of course, sun energy, fire energy, right, Leo, Sagittarius, and the other one that I don't care about. That's all bringing in that very passionate type of energy, right? The Queen of Wands is very entrepreneurial, very caring about animals. She gets things done. She takes charge, much like the King of Wands. Both of those are counterparts for a reason, because they're both masters of their domain, and very creative and powerful within their own right. So your guys' sort of negativity and pain is almost going away because of the new information coming in, the awakening process that you're going through, the sort of changes that you're going through in your life, whether or not they're spiritual, physical, or mental, emotional. But there is some change coming in. There is that heartbreak either going away or coming in briefly, but it is going to be replaced with that Queen of Wands energy, meaning you guys are going to somehow be empowered from all of this. Meaning you might experience some sort of disillusionment or something like that, but ultimately you guys are becoming more powerful. So it's either disillusionment coming into your life briefly, in whatever form that it takes, in some sort of heartbreak or betrayal, but you guys, more or less, I feel that it's you guys becoming empowered and removing that elements from your life because of some unexpected changes, the arrival of new things in your life, right? Removing heartache from the past, whether or not it's the same person or someone else. Knight of Wands, okay, more fire energy. So this is about events picking up in your life. So energetically expect, to be inundated with texts and calls, emails, etc. Great card for business and creative pursuits. So this is even saying that your energy is going to be more vital. You're probably going to be picking up in your own life, feeling like you can get things accomplished. You can see this crow having to fly alongside the Knight of Wands, because the Knight of Wands, the horse is traveling so fast that this crow, representative of the Knight here, has to actually travel alongside it, because that's how fast the events in your life are going to pick up. So it's a great card if you've been waiting for things in your life, and then again, matching it with their sort of Four of Cups, you guys have the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is about love news, even to an extent about love news, because this, or I just said love news twice, sorry, even to an extent about self-love, because this crow is drinking from this own cup right here, and yes, it has this fish to represent that intuition, but it's also something from the sea. The water represents emotions, yes, but the fish is part of the water, so it's almost a message, right? Something from the water, something from the emotions, an emotional message, right? So expect you guys to even be in an element of self-love, but even expect you guys to be able to receive things, right? Being in that receiving energy, which is good, because if they're taking a step back, the masculines, or they're ending that sort of situation, you might even get something, a type of message from your masculine. A lot of things, a lot of people coming in a union this year. I've talked to a couple people already, and things are getting closer. But Page of Cups is an element of self-love as well, so you guys could be even getting into a place where you guys feel emotionally taken care of, even without somebody else, which is great, because again, you do have that empowered state, and all the negativity is going to be left behind you guys. There's just sort of these two cards right here, maybe representing what might be going on right now in this moment on Tuesday, February 4th, right? Okay, so let's move on to the head and heart space of both the masculines and the feminines. Take a look at the masculines first, how they are thinking towards their feminines. We'll start with the headspace. So what is the headspace like for the masculines at this time? How are they thinking about their feminines and their relationship? We have the Three of Wands, wanting to move forward, action and adventure, right? That crow looking out to the sea, the ocean there, to see what it can accomplish. The star representative of the hope that they have, and again, we have the Empress card, so this is them thinking about their divine feminine at this time, very heavily thinking, very much feeling the connection also. And then we have that star right there for the hope, and now we have the star card as well. So headspace, right? Already, first and foremost, they do want to start something new with you guys, action and adventure, traveling towards you guys. Three of Wands is, while a little bit slower, not quite at the Four of Wands, it is about wanting to go somewhere, wanting to travel, still having that hope and faith in their dreams and goals, and preparing to take that journey, right? Preparing to move forward, right? They are thinking about you guys, thinking about coming forward in whatever form that means, even if it's just an energetic sort of shift. We then have that Empress card, so they're thinking about their feminines a lot at this time, thinking about that love that you guys represent inside of them, thinking about all the things that make them happy just thinking about you, right? Really heavily focused on you, and of course, having some faith, having some hope in this connection, and again, believing that things are going to be all right with you too, regardless of whatever's going on in the connection at this time. So it's good news all around for their mental state. It does show that they are taking a willingness to think about you, think about things, think about the relationship, and that they do have this faith, because it's also this element of healing. Might be spending some time right now healing different parts of their lives. Would make sense with some of their energy, especially with the King of Wands and the Sun. It's trying to restore faith and balance in their own life. And the Star card always talks about, and always comes out in readings when if things aren't going the way that you plan, the Star card will come out and say, hey, things are going to get better quite soon. Hold on to some hope. So again, it's not the fastest energy in their mental state. They're not like necessarily thinking about rushing in right now, but they are heavily thinking about you guys, especially with the Empress card. And it could even mean that they're trying to embody that Empress energy as well, taking upon some creative energies of themselves and balancing out the masculine and the feminine energies within themselves. Okay? Let me take a look at your headspace now, the feminines I mean, to see where you guys are at. So where are the feminines? What is going on with their headspace towards their masculines now? Okay, so Ten of Wands, lots of responsibilities, too many burdens, things on your shoulders, trying to put that all down. This connection might have been weighing heavy on you guys, taking it a little bit too seriously, trying to bring in all those groceries in at once. We have the Page of Pentacles, right? This is about your prosperity increasing, so a lot of you guys are of course focused maybe on your career, your finances, or trying to increase what you already do have, maybe even resting a little bit, relaxing in the laurels that you have made, proud of what you've achieved. But you do have the Four of Wands, twin flame kind of energy card coming out here, right? Marriage, success, union. And of course, great for creative projects as well. So yeah, guys, with your mental state, as their masculines are looking towards the horizon for you guys are trying to put down a lot of burdens, maybe a lot of the things you've been carrying either within this relationship or your own life, trying to just take all these responsibilities and just carry them where they need to go. It's heavy, it's weighing you down, it's time to put all that shit down. So you guys are trying to lay down the arms, lay down the constant struggle in your own life, probably even within the connection, and trying to surrender to the flow of your own life. Funnily enough, as you do that, you have this Page of Pentacles, meaning that I think you guys, a lot of you guys anyway, might be focused on your career and your finances at this time and trying to improve what it is that you already have, right? Trying to reach success in union, of course, within this twin flame relationship, but also within your own life and your own personal development, which would make sense why you guys have the Page of Cups in your energy, right? Because this is a sort of an element of self-love, taking care of the 3D and the 4 and 5D, right? Bridging all the gaps between the two. This is a twin flame card, but it is also showing that you are thinking, of course, at the connection as well, and definitely desiring that connection intellectually anyway. In your mental state, you are thinking about it a lot at this time. So you guys are sort of mirroring each other's energies, but again, you guys just want to lay down your burdens and maybe focus right now on trying to increase what it is that you have, and maybe even, moving into a new home, getting a new job, promotion, anything like that. It's a slower moving energy, yes, but I think you guys are putting in some hard work into a situation, maybe taking care of your finances, trying to make up a budget plan, even being smart with your money. I know that since I've sort of moved and experienced a sort of new life where I'm at right now, I've actually been spending money a lot more, let's say conservatively, but in a very smart way, in a way that I still have fun, okay? So hopefully that makes sense for you guys. Let's get into the heart space for the masculines and the feminines. Okay, so what is going on with the heart space for the masculines? How are they feeling towards their feminines and towards this twin flame relationship? Okay, we have the Judgment cards. They're clearly feeling like they need to make a decision about this relationship. They're at a crossroads. It could be something as simple as whether or not to stay committed or to choose commitment. Because again, they might have options, or they might have had options, and truthfully, everybody has options. We have the Queen of Swords energy, so this could be about you guys. Maybe they're seeing you as the Queen of Swords, but ultimately I do feel that it has more to do with their ability to make clear-cut decisions, right? Again, because they had the Ace of Swords in their mental energy, so I feel the Queen of Swords here is them, Again, nothing to do with the female or the male energy, but the Queen of Swords is about making decisions and not being afraid to make them, regardless of really who it hurts, right? It's kind of rash or brash. It can come across as sort of bitchy, as men would call empowered women. I think I've seen that a lot anyway. Making that decision, kind of cold a little bit, but not necessarily in a negative way. It's just about standing up for yourself and speaking that truth, right? And then we have the Nine of Cups, that heart energy, about having your wishes fulfilled. You have all of these sort of things, coming up here, wish fulfillment, but also a little bit greedy because there's so much, or it can at least lead to being greedy, right? So essentially what they're trying to do here is inside their heart space, they're trying to decide how they'd like to proceed with you, right? Whether or not you guys are in union, out of union, it hardly matters. Your masculine and feminine energies, once they're balanced in both parties, you guys can come into union, but it's about being at a crossroads and deciding inside their heart space, how they would like to proceed, how they'd like to feel, whether to listen to their mind, whether to listen to their heart, whether to give in, whether to remain in fear-based situations and stuff like that, or even feelings of their own negative self-talk. It's about making that decision and being okay with how everything's happened in the past, right? Letting go of any ex-karmic partners, things like that, in order to prepare for that kind of union, right? Queen of Swords is saying that they are going to make that choice. They probably are going to leave the people behind in the past, and they are going to get the thing that's actually in their heart that they actually desire. So again, they're trying to make a decision right now, and they will, in a very clear and concise way, and very decisive, regardless of who it hurts, to get what they want, to get that wish fulfillment, right? Because they may have lots of things that they want in their life, but their deepest heart desire is trying to come true here, and it's saying that their deepest wish is, of course, that love and that actual unconditional love relationship and that union, okay? So let me go get your guys' heart space right now to see what we got going on for the feminine. So what is going on with the feminine energy for the heart space? How are they feeling towards their masculine and the relationship at this time? Okay, so funny that you guys also have the Ten of Wands in your headspace, so now we have the Nine of Wands, a little bit guarded energy coming up here. Perseverance, you guys have been through a lot of shit. Sun is coming out though. We have the Fool, wanting that new beginning, wanting to start something new, feeling very free, feeling almost excited, if you guys can allow yourself to be. And then more Pentacle energy for you guys. Knight of Pentacles offers in the 3D. Okay, so you guys probably want a committed relationship, obviously, wanting something to improve in your own life, in your heart space. So there might even be an element that you're focusing on the 3D, but that when it comes to your twin flame, a lot of you guys are, of course, worn. You've been through a lot with this relationship, and even probably in your own life and your own spiritual journey, because it's not just linked to a specific person, this awakening journey. A lot of people tend to think that it is, but it isn't. It's a whole different thing, okay? Twin flame relationship is actually about you more than them. But you guys have been through a lot, but still in your heart space, you do want that new beginning with your masculine. You guys even want that new beginning in your own life, even regardless of whether it's with your masculine or not. But you guys are sort of want that 3D sort of relationship. You want something to happen in the 3D. And if it has nothing to do with a relationship and you guys want that new beginning, it could just be about the fact that your heart is on other sorts of opportunities within your own life, trying to get that sort of offer. This Knight of Pentacles, while slow, it does come in and finally offer what it is that you've long awaited for, which is probably a stable, committed relationship. And again, if not a relationship, then at least you want a new beginning in your own life and a stable job to help you out. And like if you're struggling with finances or things like that, a lot of you guys might want new opportunities in your life right now at this moment. But for many of you, I think that it has to do with this new beginning with your masculine, this twin flame connection. But I know that you guys have been through a lot, but you just want things to start over, and you guys are so close because, again, 9 of Wands in your heart space, 10 of Wands in your mind space, mental space, and then that new beginning coming right after. As soon as you put down your burdens, you have that new beginning, and you kind of get what you want, okay? So that is the heart space for both of you guys. Take a look at the outcome. So what is the outcome over the near future here for the masculines and feminines? Just dropped a card, man. You ever like bend down and then you're like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? That's me right now. That's me right now, guys. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't even care. How bad do I want this card, guys? Like, how bad do I really want this card? A lot. I want it a lot. Alright, guys. I guess it was worth it. Ace of Cups. New beginning, new opportunity, and emotions. I also lost the slipper in that process, guys, and I'm not sure I'll ever get it back, so it's a moment of silence for the slipper that I lost. I found it. Just kidding. Still on my feet. Do you guys have IKEAs where you live? Because IKEAs are great. You guys know they have restaurants in IKEAs? Oh my god. That's fucking crazy. Anyway, Ace of Cups, new beginnings. New beginnings in love, romance, opportunity coming in. The World, completion, cycles ending, getting what you finally wanted all along. Okay, really, really positive for a lot of you guys right now so far. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Jesus Christ, guys. Wheel of Fortune, that turning of events, the wheel turning in your favor, destiny coming in here. A lot of you guys are going to be coming in a union soon. I know a few of you have already experienced some unexpected communication. 6 of Pentacles. Jesus Christ, guys. This is about gifts from the universe or somebody else, somebody giving you a gift that you did not expect or even really earn or deserve. It's just about kind of like winning the lottery. Like, yeah, fuck, that's nice, but like you didn't particularly do anything to deserve it, right? And then one more card. And then it's a weird card to get. And then we have the Hermit card, which is about taking time for yourself, isolation, separation. More than likely it has to do with the 6 of Pentacles being a gift to end the separation. I'm going to get one more card because I want to make sure that that's what that is about. I do have a feeling that it is, though. Again, cards dropping. Yeah, 6 of Swords, moving away from negativity. Okay, moving on to better things. So, there's new opportunities coming in for you guys in your world right now. New start in love, new beginnings in love. Okay, so the outcome is very good. There is cycles coming in, things starting to come into your guys' life. This union is gonna, like, this is like strong union energy, right? You guys have already had the 4 of Wands. You now have the Wheel of Fortune as well to sort of suggest that this is destiny coming in, divine timing. You guys are gonna get this new beginning, this emotional offer. Either you're giving it or they're giving it, but this is coming in. You then have the Six of Pentacles to sort of suggest that this is a gift. That a gift might be given to you, whether or not it's communication, an offer of love with that Ace of Cups, but it is divine timing. This relationship taking on a very reconciliation sort of phase, very much about feeling childlike and innocent again, and of course reconnecting to that inner child as well to an extent, because you do have the World card and Ace of Cups. So again, feeling more in love with yourself. And then the Hermit card I feel here, it's about with the Six of Swords, about moving away from the negativity, right? Moving away from the isolation, traveling to see each other, moving on to things that are better. Again, it doesn't have to mean that you guys are necessarily moving on from the relationship, because we do have a lot of positive cards around it, and especially next to the Six of Pentacles, this Hermit is almost saying there's a gift in the separation. So it's even almost saying that there has been rewards in the separation for a lot of you guys, but also that there's a gift coming to you during the separation that will allow you to even move away from some of their negative thoughts. Because while the Hermit energy is very good to be in at certain times in your life, if you stay in there too long, it can turn into the Hangman, and if it turns into the Hangman, it can be the reversed Hangman, which is sort of about being stuck in limbo because you're in action, rather than something that the world is sort of just making you go through in a lesson, right? So again, moving away from that negative state, because if you're in a hermit phase too long, you can get stuck inside your head and just be on a loop, right? And I kind of feel like I want to get one more card, because I want to see where that Six of Swords is heading to. Because if you guys are moving away from negativity, then where are you guys headed? Am I right? So let's take a look at where you guys are headed finally in an ultimate conclusion. Nine of Pentacles, which is about being and feeling abundant. So again, with this relationship, 3D energy, very committed relationships, right? But it's about feeling abundant, so this relationship taking on a joint role, and that you two, of course, coming together to feel like you guys can even share your finances, share what you've both brought into each other's lives, and about feeling comfortable with each other and feeling open. So again, feeling like you're friends and that they're your best friends and that you guys are comfortable, and that the isolation, the separation, the loneliness in your life is coming in, you guys getting what you want and feeling abundant. Okay, so you guys are manifesting abundance in your life from the Ace to the Nine and everything in between. Okay, guys, so I hope this reading resonated for a lot of you guys. If you guys want a personal reading, check out the description box, and all that other good stuff. And just imagine that I spent the next 10 minutes self-promoting myself, and just imagine what I would say, and just be like, oh, that sounds like a good idea. Okay? Alright, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Alright, bye-bye.